to my channel. Look, I'm an early bird. My coffee's cold. It's been sitting here a long time. In full disclosure, I actually ate breakfast, but I didn't have any coffee yet. So I was like, oh, let me put it in the camera. I have some coffee. So do I have seeds in my tea? Jim scrambled eggs with everything but the bagel seasoning. It was so good. So I wanted to have my first sip with you guys. So let's try it. Let's see what it is. It's cold. It's caramel macchiato. Jim makes me an iced coffee with caramel macchiato, and he takes caramel and drizzles sugar-free caramel, drizzles it on the glass, and puts whipped cream on. Oh, just like Starbucks. Good morning, everybody. I'm on the couch. Julie's still in bed. I don't think she's asleep. Probably awake, just hanging out, talking to her family. She usually gets Saturdays off. There's Oktoberfest here in Raleigh today, and my family wants to go. But I might just go and sit in the back of the van. The back of my van has what's called stadium seating, which basically the back seats either sit like, so this is the back of the van. So the back, oh no. This is the back of the van. So the back seats either sit like this or they sit like this. And then you can sit on like what would be like the headrest. What do you do with the headrests for stadium seating? You can't really sit on the headrest. I don't know. But anyway. Excuse me. I probably won't do that. I'm just going to sit in the back. Oh, no. I probably won't do that. I'll just sit on the back of the tailgate almost, you know. This way I'll kind of be in the shade, like the trunk will be open and it'll kind of shade me. I could lay down if I get tired. I can see people as they walk by, but I could still have my 6 feet, because unless they come under the car hood, under the trunk cover. What am I saying? Under the hatchback. It's not really a hatchback though. Under the gate. Unless they come under the tailgate. Couldn't think of the word tailgate and I just said it. Unless they come under the tailgate, they'll stay 6 feet apart from me, is all I meant to say. And plus I'll have my mask and everything, and I just don't know where I'll be able to park. So we're gonna find out some details in a few minutes, probably when I'm done vlogging. Today is October 9th, so it's 10/9/2021. In a couple of days, it'll be 10/11/2021, which is kind of like, yeah, I don't know what it means. I guess sequential numbers, it's weird to me, I don't know. 10112021, like binary maybe? Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Binary doesn't have 2's in it. Oh, I need a nap. Maybe I need more coffee. It's kind of sweet. Sometimes he's a little heavy-handed with the caramel macchiato, and it tends to be a little sweet. I got on my new Harry Potter hoodie. You guys haven't seen it yet because I didn't share that video, I don't think. Oh, I did. And, did I? I don't know, but you just probably got really muffled because I covered the microphone. But it was a little chilly this morning. It's like, but I came out, I went to the bathroom, and while I was in the bathroom, I heard this meowing. And apparently we had a little guest at the door that my husband decided to greet. And the little, so friendly. We tried to catch it because it's got a collar on with a bell, but no tag. So he tried to, we can bring it to like the local vet, we could scan for chip. We tried to bring Carmen out, and Carmen was not happy, but she's kind of scared. We know she's a skittish kitty, but this one is just so beautiful and friendly. So Jimmy fed it and gave it water because it looks kind of thin, but it's not going home. I looked on all of the the websites like the Nextdoor app, and I looked on Facebook community page to see if anybody's lost a brand new kitty. I could call into the non-emergency police number, see if anybody reported the lost kitty, because we don't have a animal person during the weekend, only during the week. And honestly, since COVID, the shelter's been shut down. They've been trying to redo it, but then COVID hit, and they couldn't do fundraisers anymore. So it's like, what's gonna happen, you know? So we'll see. But anyway, I just want to say good morning. Today's a good day. I was on the phone yesterday coordinating with doctors and surgeons and this one here and that one there, and so I have insurance, and the cancer center doesn't take my insurance, which is weird because I thought everybody took my insurance, but the cancer center doesn't take my. Oh, be nice, birdies. Fighting with each other. Cancer center doesn't take my insurance. However, my insurance has a perimeter for treatment, and if there's no treatment within that perimeter from providers that accept my insurance, then I have it's like a gap, is what the lady called it. I don't know. Gap insurance in like car insurance is a little different, I think. But she just said they fill in that gap, and you can receive those services if they're the only services available, and they'll accept your insurance, which is why I can get radiation at the cancer center. But since there's an oncologist at my clinic, the Mercy Clinic, then that I can get my infusions and stuff there. But the radiation therapy is just at the cancer center. The good news is that's just like 10, 12 treatments. I think I have to do 10 treatments on my leg and 1 on each shoulder for now, and then we go from there. Oh, by the way, got the x-rays back for my shoulder. There is no breakage. The risk of breakage is minimal on the left, and like non-existent on the right. So they're going to go ahead and just give me 1 treatment in each shoulder, and cross your fingers, that helps. And again, still 10 on my knee. We're waiting to see about the orthopedic surgeon oncologist, because the orthopedic surgeon oncologist, there is one at the Mercy Clinic. So when they went to go put in the referral, my insurance company said, no, there's one at the Mercy Clinic. However, the doctor at Mercy Clinic has to do the surgery in Springfield, which then puts me outside that 50 mile radius for treatment. But I said, she said she wanted me to have the surgeon do it here, but the port placement doctor called and was going to do the surgery here because my BMI is above 50%, which I never heard that before. I've heard weight limits, but never a BMI limit, which is weird. Well, I have heard BMI limits for like hip replacement and stuff, because that's a whole height, weight bearing on your joints situation. I never heard of for like putting in a port or like other surgeries. Anywho, they were going to do it here, and I had a lot of concerns. I have a lot of concerns. This is the only hospital in the county. They're taking all the COVID patients that we have, and I know that they have a COVID floor, but you do interact with other people, staff that goes from floor to floor. I mean, the same guy that cleans their floors cleans my floors, and was he disgruntled today and forgot to do his job properly? There's a lot of other risks you put yourself at risk for. So I talked to my sister, and I was like, I would much rather go to Springfield anyway. And then the nurse was really nice, and she goes, they have COVID patients in Springfield too, right? I said, yeah, but the difference is there's a lot of hospitals in Springfield. It's not just one hospital where everybody's going there. So though they have more people and they have more patients, they also have more choices of the hospitals. So that's just something to consider. We're still talking about it. She's working on the insurance. We'll hear by Tuesday, hopefully. If not, we'll talk to some other thing. About the port, she's going to put in the referral over in Lebanon, which is glad is not as far as Springfield, about the port placement surgery, to see if they can accommodate me. And that's where we are. Now, meantime, the first treatment, the IV treatment, is going to be on the 14th, which is Thursday. I have my nausea medication for as soon as my chemotherapy pills come in. I have a call into the social worker at the cancer center to find out about financial assistance, because the doctor told me that the chemo medication is very expensive. So the people at the pharmacy are working with my insurance to see what they'll cover. I have to tell you, the only prescription I pay for, and I'm not saying that super expensive medication is different, obviously, but the only co-payment I have on my prescriptions is for my Jeri-Ann, which is still a name brand. It's not in generic form yet. That's the only thing I pay $10 for. Every other medication is totally free. I do pay $25 copayment for my test strips and a $6 copayment for my Lancets, but that's like not medication, those are test strips, and that's like equipment. So the only medication we pay a copayment for is the Jeri-Ann. Now that being said, I'm hopeful in that way that my insurance does like to cover prescriptions, especially when they're necessary. However, this is a new prescription, and will the 80% co-insurance kick in, and how long I'll have to be on it, and you know, that whole scenario. Excuse me, all of that stuff plays into it. So we'll see. Right now, I'm just continuing. My sister is feeding me healthy food. She's getting on me about snacks, but I'm all right with that. My friend Suze sent me these, and they're the bomb, Suze. I'm telling you. Suzanne, these are mint, like keto mint Oreos. I am only having 2 at a time, mostly because it's a small package and I'm savoring them. That's the reason. I could totally get a glass of milk and just sit and eat this whole package, but I will not. But my sister isn't pro keto. My sister Julie, she's kind of like, there's a lot of fat in those foods. And I was like, yeah, but I don't add the extra fat. Like, you're supposed to have a lot of fat to get into ketosis to lose weight. Your body needs that. It burns the fat. You know, you're teaching your body how to burn the fat from your body by burning the fat that you're ingesting. However, because I was just doing it to balance my blood sugar and not lose weight, I wasn't adding the extra fat, but I'm not minding when the food has fat in it either. It's really just the carbs I have to watch out for. So, and she says, you have dessert every day? I was like, dessert every day? I have dessert every meal. But I'll tell you the honest truth. I told her, I said, I like something sweet after I eat, whatever it is. Sometimes it's a full-on dessert, like an ice cream sundae or something. Sometimes it's an iced coffee. Sometimes it's a coffee with creamer. Sometimes I have, like, when I have pancakes or waffles and it has syrup, I don't have something sweet. If it's a sweet meal, I don't have something sweet afterwards. Excuse me, I got a thing on my eyelash. But yeah, sometimes it's just a cookie. Sometimes I just chew some gum. Sometimes I have a piece of candy. You guys know. I mean, I've shared pretty much everything I buy with you. Let's see. We cover everything so far. If you don't know, or I didn't mention, I think I mentioned, the orthopedic surgeon was recommended to possibly put a pin in my fracture before the radiation. The pin will not be ferrous. Basically, I could still have MRIs, but I might go send off the airplane machine, so we'll see. I received a lovely monetary gift that was asked to remain anonymous, so thank you, Anonymous. From the bottom of my heart, it brought tears to my eyes, and I just want to point out that me talking about it does not mean I'm asking for it. Jim and I are getting by. We're doing okay. Things are going, and we will get through it either way. We're going to look for, like I said, financial assistance from both the hospital and the cancer center to help with the co-insurance. I have a 20% co-insurance, and it's adding up. So I was told by the receptionist at the one clinic, and I was told at the receptionist of the other clinic that they both provide those services. So I will be reaching out. In the meantime, going to meet with the social worker and talk about the benefits. Hopefully, we'll find out something that I've heard that the American Cancer Society has people who can come help you, like with rides and stuff. Like while my sister's away, I have to like take an Uber or whatever. They have people who can do that for you. I also have friends who offered, and I will take my friends up on it. You know who you are. I think that's probably where we're going to lean to, but right now it's hard to plan because we don't have an actual schedule of treatment. So I don't know if the week that my sister's gone is going to be an off week from treatment. So that's the thing. Because I said the 14th, and then she's like, well, that will definitely be a week that I'm not here because it'll be on the 28th. But then the doctor said, well, no, we're squeezing you in on the 14th, and then we'll fit you into a schedule. So the 14th isn't necessarily it's my first treatment, but it's not going to be like the first and then 2 weeks after. So we will talk about that when we meet with them again. Let's see. I got all the information for the 3 medications. I wanted to, is that everything? Because I want to make sure I covered everything before I address this. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about, what we did. That's everything that happened yesterday. Yesterday we had our celebratory meal. Couldn't afford it, did it anyway. Sometimes you just have to. Actually, I was donated a gift card and I used it. That's pretty much how that went. But I wanted to celebrate that I don't have a death sentence or an expiration date that is written in stone, and I appreciate that. I celebrate every moment, celebrate the little things, celebrate life. I am a warrior woman. We will fight and fight and fight for what's right, for ourselves, for our health, for our families. We just fight. And I'm most likely going to be putting out some merch. I've been working on some designs. We've talked about merch a couple years ago and people were really excited about it. But I actually talked to one of you. I don't know if it's supposed to be anonymous, so I'll just say one of you came up with the warrior woman, and I was like, oh, the images just flooded in my head of like what I wanted to do. And the design is what I meant for the t-shirt. So that is just like on the books. I've been on some downtime, which I have to tell you the truth, I have almost no downtime anymore. It's great, I love it. But like, could it have come at a better time, you know? I have almost no downtime. However, on my downtime, I've been working on it. And I'm grateful and blessed that I don't have downtime now, I'll tell you the truth. I'm either visiting with my sister or on the phone with somebody or doing YouTube or, you know, editing YouTube at a doctor's appointment or whatever. So I'm like, I don't mind. It's okay. I will have plenty of downtime coming, I promise. But I wanted to say, now that I've talked about all that, is that I want to make this video dedicated to my friend. I have a friend who's a doctor. She is an exceptional human being. She has been She's been an angel. She has been a rock. She has been an advocate. She has kicked my butt and made me do things that are important. And when I came on here and talked about it, her, and how she saved my life, pretty much, or at least got a ball rolling sooner, she got grief. She joked about it and stuff, but it hurt. You're a doctor, you work very hard. You go to school for a long time and you go through residency and you practice and you have experience every day. And then somebody who's a nonsensical troll gets on here when I talk about how she saved my life. And give her a hard time. That's just, I'm sorry to use this word for the people who don't like it, but that's really fucked up. She has been nothing but an absolute blessing, and I love her, and I can't wait to give her a hug in real life. Sooner than later, I promise. So, leave her alone. That's all I want to say. That's it. My mommy's awake, so I got mommy pajamas for my tita.
They glow in the dark, but you can't see.
And they glow in the dark, but you can't see them unless it's light up and you dark. Is the kitty still on the floor? Julie?
What?
Is there still a kitty on the floor? No, on the outside.
No.
Okay. How about over by the hose?
I heard all about the king.
You heard about it? All right, I'm going to go. And as always, you guys, take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Oh, yeah. If nobody told you that you were loved today, I'm telling you. I love you.
I love you.
Oh, Julie loves you too. Bye.